Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Y'all gotta forgive me, it's 59 degrees. So I'm a little chilly right now. And I'm driving to my mama's birthday breakfast. Told mama invite a few friends. Few of your friends. She got about 3 friends. So invite a few of your friends for your birthday breakfast. Y'all forgive me. Just woke up, so my body's still adjusting. She texted me this morning, I'm excited about the 20 plus people that's coming. I told her I'd pay for it. I said, boy, this when you need a white mama here. This right here when you need a white mama. 20 plus people? I'm thinking it's finna be 5, 6 of us. I'm gonna just swipe the Amex, a little sunlight. 20 some people. And cause the message I had her write was all expense paid breakfast. You sitting at the 20 black people. These people finna be like, what is this, the Million Man March? Is this Martin Luther King Day? Cause we going to the white restaurant. It's the Southern Fred's Market, the soul food. But it'd be a lot of white people there. Is this Martin Luther King Day? No, man, it's my mom's birthday. Today is her actual birthday. But me and my wife fly out later today. Go out of town, get off the grid a little bit. So y'all listen, I'm gonna be out of reach now. So y'all keep your head up, keep going. But I'll be back to bring the end of the year on the 31st. Might do us a little wrap up 2-hour video on the 31st. Who knows? But wanting to pop on here because as you see, Lord willing, this video get uploaded. But as you see, the Pop the Balloon series has been going up. And see, I got on this cashmere. This here cashmere. See, if you ain't got no shirt on up under here, you gonna be itching to death. And this AC on 80. I'm gonna have to cut this AC off before I be done caught on fire. I'll be sitting here and be done caught on fire. You be like, what, Tony, what that smoking? It's that cashmere with this 80 degree. And so you see the Pop the Balloon. And let me help you understand something. You see how I got the cashmere on? What this here come from is me searching something. I searched something and I found this company in New York called ALD. Amy Leon Dore. And this one of their shirts, okay? And these khaki pants I got on, these they butter soft now. They look like just khaki pants, but they Gucci pants. And then my flow dirty, but these shoes down here, them is Dior shoes. Now, I want you to understand something. I'm not bragging to you because it ain't nothing to brag about because that cost me. But let me help you understand something about exploration. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because of how terrible these outfits be on what's called Pop the Balloon. Let me help you understand about exploration. Now, this is my 2nd or 3rd time wearing this. And it ain't changed at all. These pants, I don't know, these 15, 20 times. You can't even tell it. Like, these things feel so brand new. These shoes, this probably my maybe 5th time wearing these shoes. They're a little too snug. I need a half a size or a size bigger. But they heavy though. Now, let me help you understand something. Because a lot of people, oh, Tony, I ain't finna be wearing all that designer and I ain't got to be doing all that. Listen to me. It's an investment because of the cost per wear. These pants, literally, let's say they cost me $1,000, or they probably cost at least $800. I don't remember what they cost, because that time when I was shopping, I was buying clothes for the TV show that I was filming. And so, now yeah, it took a long time. If you go and look at my story, I used to dress like a knucklehead. And you building up income as well. So that's another thing. So I want you to understand that. Yes, you got to build up the income. But what I mean by exploration is you venturing out and you trying something new. See, you might not be in a place right now or where you say, you may be like, listen, man, I'm barely trying to pay my bills. Like, I can't afford nice clothes. And that's okay. You want to keep working though. You don't want to have a scarcity mindset. You don't want that mindset. And see, the thing about it, what a lot of people don't understand is, it ain't that I can't go find, some nice clothes for cheaper or what have you. But there is a difference. There is a difference. Like yesterday, if you look at my story on Instagram, where I had on the full green outfit, the t-shirt up on it was a thick white t-shirt, thick quality. Now, when you order from overseas, from Alibaba, you can get thick quality for cheap. You get it in America, it's gonna run you. So, the t-shirt was thick quality. The outfit was Issey Miyake. And see, I'm country. I barely even know how to pronounce it, but Issey, I-S-S-Y. Miyake. M-I-Y-A-K-E. Issey Miyake. Now, you Google Issey Miyake, a lot of y'all, especially a lot of y'all women who making $60K and up, you can afford it. Might be 100 and something for the pants, 100 and something for the top. But when I wear that right there, see, Dickies don't make that. Jabot don't make that. H&M don't make that. When I wear that right there, people like, what is that? Whoa, I love that outfit. I love. A white girl was with her boyfriend coming out the Wawa. When they walked past me, she said, I love his pants. Oh, well, listen, I'd have been ready to drop my wife off somewhere if she would have come in another man when we walking past him talking about I love his pants. For one, why are you looking him head to toe? For one, I don't know, white woman could get away with that. With a white man, you better get you some pasta and lobster. You want to get away with that. He got to be white. And another man, you getting dropped off. You getting left right there at the Wawa. What? You like his pants, so that means you looked at his meat. You looking at pants from the front. You looking at print. And so I said, wow, she really said that. Then my niece, Uncle Tony, I like your outfit. I was at my daddy's house for their Christmas party. Uncle Tony, I like your outfit. I said, yeah, you know what this is? Issey Miyake. Now, you know when you country, you don't come from nothing. You got to let everybody know. When you get you something a little nice, you got to let everybody know. And that's the kind of pride I want you to take in your life, because I'm going to tell you, it feel good. It feel good. And one thing I have noticed, and I'm just sharing this with you, I'm not bragging to you. What I'm saying is you got to keep stretching. I was making $20,000 a year as a grown man, a grown musky man. I was making $20,000 a year. And I remember saying to myself all the time, I'd be like, I want to make $100,000. Now, I want you to really picture that. I want you to picture making $20,000 a year and then saying you want to make $100,000. What? Like, whatever you make right now, I want you to say out your mouth, you want to make 5 times that amount. So If you make 100,000 right now, I want you to say out your mouth, I want to make 500,000. You hear how crazy that sounds? You like, so right now, let me say it to myself. Okay. I said it. For 2025, I want to make 5 times what I made in 2024. I just said it. Man, and see, as soon as I said that, I'm like, okay. As soon as I said that, my mind said what I got to do to do that. Woo, but that's a lot. That's a lot of things got to go right. But listen, well, you got to be selling this, you got to be selling this, but this right here got to catch on, but this right here got to go viral, but this right here got to happen. It's a lot that got to happen. But see, when you say that number, you stretch your mind. You stretch your mind. Every time I think about stretching the mind, I think about Elon Musk. And I think he might be an atheist. But that's one joker there gonna stretch that mind. That boy going to space. You hear me? Elon go to space. Elon sending folks to space. Elon got robots. Elon got electric cars. Elon on Twitter. Like, that boy that stretching. Elon got Donald Trump elected. Elon was giving away $1 million a day. That man now have an abundant mindset. Why can't the body of Christ be like that? See, Satan done took the limits off Elon's mind. He ain't gave him no Christianity, but it took the limits off his mind. Let God take the limits off your mind. How you serve a limitless God, but you got a scarcity mindset? You can't look at it like, oh, it's about buying designer. It's not about buying designer. That's what you failing to realize. It ain't about you spending a bunch of money on clothes. It's about you having abundant mindsets to where you can stretch so that to the point to where $100 shirt is a $10 shirt to you, to where the equivalent of your income, $100 shirt, is just like a poor person buying a $10 shirt. Well, I don't pride myself in clothes. It ain't about that. See, that's what you failing to realize. You got to use this stuff as tools. It ain't about the clothes. It ain't about that. It's the mindset. And so the thing about it is, if you go out, and let's just be honest, and let's just be real. If you go out somewhere and you see a man or a woman, y'all gotta forgive me, I got all my Christmas stuff back there I gotta throw out at my office. All my Christmas trash, y'all gotta forgive me. I had to load that up before I come over here because I got to stop by my office afterwards. Ooh, Tony, you messing. This is my wife car, Escalade. You see this right here material somewhere. You go out, you see this here material. Don't mess around and brush shoulders with it. Don't mess around and go to give somebody a hug and they got this right here. When you rub across the hill, cashmere. And then you go to hug your other coworker and they got that polyester on. You would be like, that cashmere feels different. You just gonna naturally just be like, wow, that feel expensive. So guess what? It's gonna make you look at that person differently if you truly honest about it. Now, when you got it on because you know it costs a little more, like this probably was a few $100s. I don't know. I had my wife order it for me. It probably was a few $100s. But when you have it on, now other than itching, if you ain't got no undershirt, because I'm getting a little itch on my neck over here every time it hit me. But other than itching, you feel expensive. So guess what? If you feel expensive, guess what? That means, and y'all got to forgive me, I just woke up too. But I only slept about 4 hours. Me and my wife was up, and I had to wake up from my mom's birthday party because I'm trying to drive an hour to the breakfast. So y'all forgive me looking like I just got out of a fight with Mike Tyson. And so this time now. So now, if you feel better, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna walk taller. You're gonna smile bigger. Why? You feel better. You're gonna expect more from life because you feel better. Deion Sanders used to have a saying, football. He say, "Look good, feel good, play good." So he was big on his swag in the uniform, and that's true. That's psychological, and Deion has now about gone broke in his life. He won't admit this, but kid kind of told on him, Deion Sanders Jr., when he said he didn't even have $15. You ain't finna have no multi-millionaire dad and you only got $15. So that let me know, oh man, so Deion money had to went down a little bit there. And Deion said that when he left Jackson State to go to Colorado, he said, man, I got bills to pay. And so he upgraded that income from $500,000 to over $5 million. And then now that he getting over $5 million, what did he show us? He buying a bunch of land. He buying big house, bunch of land. They got a bunch of nice cars. If money wasn't a thing, he would have already had all that stuff. Wouldn't have to buy nothing new because you already got it. If money already a thing. See, now this in the public eye, so I'm using this as an example. But let me tell you what attracted that. His mindset. He wanted the loudest black men, and he always talking to look good, feel good, play good. Overly confident, super confident. He used my quote, "Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity." He always saying that. So guess what he has done? He has attracted himself over $5 million a year job. Who in the world get a 1,000% pay increase in 3 years? He went to Jackson State getting $500K a year. So they say it could have been less, and they just reported a higher number just for the sake of it being his name. It could have been 200, 250, and they just was saying 500 because he's supposed to get a portion of the ticket sales. Who knows? Or let's say it's 500 and supposed to be more with ticket sales. But so here you got this right here, amount of money, and then boom, $5 million a year. That's 10x. 500,000 to 5 million. Who gonna turn that down? Nobody. So 10x on the income, but guess what? Confidence, positive affirmations, speaking it, all of that right there goes into it. So when you don't explore, when you say, oh, I'm down home, oh, I ain't spending all that, oh, I'm not doing all that, you speaking poverty over yourself. And you have to sit and be mad and feel like a talk like this is bragging. Oh, you bragging. Oh, you materialistic. Oh, that's stupid. I'll never be there. You sound like a slave. You sound like the Willie Lynch letter. Like you still trapped in scarcity, in slavery, and you don't deserve more. And because you feel inadequate, and because you feel like you can't have more, you condemn and look down on and talk bad about those who have more and those who want more, because you comfortable staying in the scarcity mindset that you in. You comfortable with a $20 outfit on, not realizing that it looked like it's $20. People try to say, oh, if somebody fashionable and they know how to dress, you could dress from anywhere. Y'all better stop letting Ocho Cinco tell y'all that lie. If you got on a $20 outfit, it looks like a $20 outfit. Stop letting people lie to you, telling you, because let me tell you about humans. Majority of humans are miserable. So when you walk in looking like a fresh $20 bill, people are laughing at you up under their breath, and they nudge their friend and they say, watch this. And they come up to you, oh, I love your outfit. You are so fashionable. And you got all this cheetah print on, you got all this right here on, and they over there laughing at you. They can't get enough. That polyester got a smell to it from the factory. From where them people was in that sweat factory getting overworked and mistreated, that polyester, and I'm just saying polyester, I don't know if that's a material it be. It got a smell to it. And people just, and you know how the smell, it smell like a little burnt and you just can't get it out. Well, you done Febrezed it, you done put perfume, cologne, you done lit a scented candle, and it still just got that factory smell on it. And you like, what is that? It's the machines. And they talking about it now, like fashion stylists and stuff, how like polyester, and talking about the stuff that athleisure is made out of. They talking about how it's it got plastics in it, and that plastics go in your skin, and it's bad for you. So you supposed to really wear like either wool type of material or a cotton. And somebody told me that the Bible say don't wear wool and cotton together, but you notice that's how in the Bible they wore wool. Like they was wearing wool, or they was wearing like cotton, like linen, and it's a lot healthier for your skin. And so look it up and do the research on it. So they're real cheap material. It actually is affecting your health. You got little microplastics going into your bloodstream. That stuff affect your health. And that's why they make it like they make it. That's why they got this Temu and all this stuff. And so that's what you don't realize is that the rich whites, when you see rich white people, they might have on a blazer. Rich white guy might have on a blazer that costs $4,000. But that wool material, or that 100% cotton, or whatever it's made out of, you wouldn't even be able to tell it. The pants, the shirt, that's why they call it old money. That old money, you notice how it's like elegant. You know, it's wools, it's linens, high quality cotton. It's good fabrics. And so that's what you got to realize and understand, that it's a mindset shift. And if you notice, and so it's about exploration. So what I've been exploring is like I've been exploring different brands and different things. And what I find is that if I pay a little bit of money for an article of clothing, it only lasts like one wear. Like one wear or one wash. More expensive clothes don't even hold a smell. Like more expensive clothes, you could wear it 2-3 times before you got to put it in the dry cleaner or the wash. It don't even hold, like you can't even go back to it and smell your cologne on it. Like, it's just the quality different. You wear a cheap shirt, that thing be soiled. The underarm done turned yellow. It done absorb all your scents. It's holding it too. It's fabric wicking it. You go to put that thing back on, woo, you smell like turnip greens. And so that's the thing. It's just, this a mindset thing. It ain't about Oh, you trying to be arrogant. Oh, you trying to be this. Oh, I'm trying to give you a secret to life. I'm trying to give you a secret to 10x your life. It's your mindset. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm talking too hard. It's your mindset. You got to elevate your mindset. And when you elevate that mindset, you're gonna see your income go up. And this is a secret for 2025. Like the year that I earned the most money in my life, that was the first year that I wrote down an income goal. That's the God's heaven truth. That is the God's heaven truth. The year that I earned, the year that I crossed $1 million in earnings in 1 year, was the year that I wrote that I wanted to earn $750,000. And me earning, at the time that I wrote I wanted to earn $750,000, at that time, that was like a 50% increase, over a 50% pay increase. I want you to think about this, and I want you to hear me, because I'm giving you a secret to life. It's actually written in the Bible. People don't understand that. It's actually written in the Bible in several different ways. When they talk about, so as a man thinketh, such is he. And when they talk about how our faith, our mindset, your heart's desires, not being double-minded, having faith. Like, a lot of people don't want to tap into that. And they think that, like, Adam didn't have scarcity. When Joseph was obedient, when he was second in command and he was obedient to God, Joseph didn't have scarcity. David didn't have scarcity. Job didn't have scarcity. Solomon didn't have scarcity. Like, the children of God, like, and even with Jesus, I mean, he was able to multiply food, able to just cast the net on the right side of the boat and bring up more fish than the net could hold. Like, God is a provider. Don't have a scarcity mindset and lock yourself into being broke your whole life. Like, speak it. I remember when I wrote that, I felt crazy. I felt crazy. And I was like, wow, it's crazy. I doggone wrote that, and boom. And since that happened, I have not earned under $1 million a year. Because when the mind stretches, Oliver Wendell Holmes has a quote that says, when the mind stretches to a new dimension, it never returns to its original form. When you stretch your mind, it don't mean that life won't go up and down, but your mindset is gonna be different. That mindset gonna be different. And so I want you to realize and understand that. And I want you to come to a place to where you start to get this understanding of, okay, yeah, let me stretch my mind. Let me speak life. Let me speak abundance. Let me speak power. Let me speak wealth. That's why I made that course This is my year. And if y'all notice, I make a course, this is my year, every year. That's intentional. But it's only a handful of people sign up because people don't understand the power of the mind. I'm trying to give you the game. I'm trying to give you the secret, and I'm trying to give it to you for dirt cheap. I made it $25. But it's some people so scarcity minded, they won't even spend that $25 to learn and grow. They could be paycheck to paycheck, broke, busted, and disgusted, and be hearing from a millionaire giving them the game, and they won't even spend $25 to get just a little extra motivation, a little extra insight. And that's what changed my life. When I started investing in me, when I came to the place to where I started paying for what I needed, buying what I needed, investing in knowledge, that's when my life went to the next level, because that knowledge stretches the mind. And like Oliver said, when that mind stretches to a new dimension, it never returns to its original form. And this is what I'm trying to give you the secret, and especially those of us on this page. I'm trying to give you a secret so you can elevate in this here world. You could climb that corporate ladder. You could climb the socio-economic ladder. You can have more and do more and be more. I'm trying to give it to you. You just got to accept it. Stop arguing with it. Stop getting dying on the hill of defending scarcity, of defending poverty, of defending a broke mindset that was passed down from slavery. Take the shackles off your mind. Take the shackles off your life. Change your mind. Change your life. Remove the shackles. Remove the shackles. So what I want you to do when you see this here, what I want you to do, I want you to take and sit down, and I want you to write out what you gonna earn next year, what you want to earn. And I want what you gonna earn to be at least double what you earn this year. And then after you write that out, write how much weight you want to lose or gain. Write what you want to happen in your personal life. Okay, now after you do that, what I want you to do is I want you to spend 5 to 15 minutes with a scratch pad. Set a timer for 15 minutes. And this for the people who can't afford the $25 to get the This Is My Year course on Tony Gas Academy. This for you. If you can, then make sure you get over there. Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't even just about the course. It's also about your faith. It's also about your mindset. It's just you shifting from scarcity to abundant mindset, from fixed mindset to a growth mindset, like the doctor talk about, Dweck or whatever the name is. So take 15 minutes is 1% of 24 hours. You want to get 1% better every day? 15 minutes of focused, intentional work every day. So you take 15 minutes, and that first part by that income, I want for 15 minutes you scratch out. You write ideas. How much you want to earn next year? How you gonna do it? What's some ideas? Write it out. Let me tell you. Okay, boom, Tony. Create an audio book. Create an audio book. Promote the audio book every day. That's gonna help you. sell the elderberry gummies and re-up. Sell out and then re-up. Sell the elderberry gummies. What's another one? Write books. Write a physical book. Ghostwrite for other people. Help people ghostwrite. Boom. What's another one? See, we got 15 minutes. I done came up like that first idea. Selling the audiobook. I got partners on the audiobook. So I'm only gonna get, like, as of right now, I'm only gonna get at the most 34% of that audiobook. But guess what? With a traditional publisher, you don't get that. So in my traditional publisher, let's say I sell 50,000 copies, I'm only getting 20%. So I'm actually finna get more than that being independent with the audiobook. So make sure you go download the audiobook called War, Wisdom After Rebellion. And so that right there, and here's what I'm trying to tell you. Me promoting that every day, that's intrinsic value. Because not only is it going to change countless men's lives, but it also will help feed families. For the executive producers that join me on that project, it'll put a few dollars in their pocket. That's an investment that they made that next year is going to start to pay off. It's going to pay them back. So if somebody invested $500, when it makes $100,000 and they own 1% for $500, they will have doubled their money. And then for the people who invested $1,000 for 1%, they will have broke even when it hit 100,000. But guess what? The project is gonna sell for the rest of our lives. So, and they don't have to worry about volatility, because it's not like it's going up and down in the sense of them losing money. They invested in a project that will sell for the rest of our lives. If you're not in the Blessed Tribe, you probably didn't know about that opportunity. And so you got to think about that. Is that took an abundant mindset. But your mindset also have to have patience, because a lot of times what you pray for, it take time. So one of the partners got removed because she complained about how long it was taking the project, not understanding that things take time, and it got to be done around my schedule, the producer's schedule, all of that. So as soon as she complained, I refunded her and deleted her off the mailing list, because I don't want negative energy on a God-centered, God-ordained, Holy Spirit-filled project. I don't want people who are gonna be negative Nancy to benefit or be a part of what the Lord doing through me. So I remove her altogether. And that's what you got to start paying attention to, your circle. Because your mindset, see, you thought that this whole thing was just about fashion or just about how you dress or none of that. No, it's about your mindset. It's a mindset thing. The boy Funny Marco stole that from me, because I say that every day. And so he watched me. He started saying that as comedy. And now it's become his whole thing. See, it's a mindset thing. I told him that too. I said, hey, I think you got that from me. He didn't respond. And see, that's the thing too. It's a mindset. Ownership. Intellectual property. That's a mindset. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. That's my quote. That went around the world. So people be like, one lady, she was like, Tony, I used to ain't like you because you sure think highly of yourself. You supposed to have confidence. You are supposed to know who you are. When you know God, you gonna know you. Because you know your confidence comes from the Lord. With the knowledge of the Lord comes a strong confidence. You're going to be confident when you know the Lord. You're going to be confident. So you have to realize and understand that. So once you come to this place and you start to understand and you start to shift your mindset, now when that 15 minutes you scratching down ideas on how you gonna make that money. Okay, your body. So the money, that could be brand. How much weight you want to lose or gain, that's your body. How you gonna do it? You start scratching down ideas. Up to 15 minutes. So from 5 to 15 minutes, you scratching down ideas. Scratching down ideas. Scratching down ideas. How you gonna? Okay, I'm not gonna eat after 8 o'clock. I'm gonna only drink water. No sugary drinks. I'm gonna remove sugar, so no sodas, no juices. Only drink water. Walk 30 minutes a day. Sleep 8 hours a night. Just those simple changes right there, you're gonna lose a minimum of 20 pounds. If you got 20 pounds to lose. You wanna put on muscle? I'm gonna do 100 squats a day. 100 push-ups a day. Or every other day. Right there, you putting on muscle. Right there, right in the house. I ain't even gotta go nowhere. You putting on muscle. What you want to come to you in your life? You want a husband, you want a wife, you want a new job, you want a promotion. So you write that down. And then you write down ideas. I'm gonna smile more. I'm gonna dress better. I'm gonna be intentional about how I dress. I'm gonna make sure my head is up. I'm gonna get out the house at least 4 days a week. I'm getting out the house and going somewhere, to the mall, to Starbucks, to the golf course, to the meetup group, the interest group. I'm joining BNI. I think that's Business Networking International or something like that. I'm joining BNI. Going to BNI. Doing this, doing that. You start putting it on there. Doing this, doing that. I'm doing this. You start getting out the house. So now, see, what you're gonna realize here about the mind is that I'm telling you, I am giving you this right here. What I'm giving you is a multi-million-dollar masterclass for free on YouTube, and you don't even realize it, because it's that simple. We think that it got to be rocket science. We think that God done just said only this group of people could be blessed and favored. No, you could be in that. You got to shift your mindset. A double-minded man receives nothing from the Lord. I don't understand these trailers. Them is some beat-up old trailers in a trailer park, but they got $50,000 vehicles out there parked at the trailers. That is the most mind-boggling, perplexing thing I have ever seen. Like, how you got a dually truck at a 50-year-old trailer? I'm like, whoa. And so, that's what you got to realize. Now, also, what I'm doing in 2025, I'm gonna do day in the life. It's gonna be 2025. It's gonna be 2,500. It's gonna be 2,500. Now, Myra go to charge 280,000. So don't come for me. But you get to spend the whole day with me. Up to the office. Come on up to the office. We're gonna have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2,500 until I'm tired. Then it got to go to 3. Got to go to $3,000. Then when I get tired, then go to 35. Then when I get, and I'm gonna just give you the game all day long. Answer all your questions. Life, love, and business. And just give you an outside perspective with the life coach who study humans all day, every day. It's gonna be over $1 million worth of gain now. It's gonna be over $1 million worth of gain. And so a day constitutes of 8 hours. So we'll get started based on what time you get in. We'll get started noon to 8 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. right up there to the office. Might ride around, you know, have my dad come over and drive us in the Sprinter. Go here or there. Would say you get to meet my wife and kids, but sometimes my wife do not like being bothered. And you'll think to be like, oh, because I coach women, that she'll be like insecure or something. She know when the presence of God is on a man, a woman knows it. She could rest in her femininity because she feel the presence of God. She don't have to be jealous and insecure because she knows that I'm not crazy enough, that I love God too much. I'm not finna be out here like Buddy, Swole Buddy, who was relationship coaching and married and was cheating all on his wife. My wife know I'm not that crazy. It don't matter what she look like. Beyonce could come do the day in the life and they ain't gonna shoot no shot. We got too much to lose. The work that God got me doing is too important for a little piece of cootabell. When I done already been out there and been there, done that, ain't nothing new under the sun. It ain't nothing that gonna be nothing that I ain't had before. I done been a prodigal son. I done been a womanizer. That ain't nothing new. And so a lot of times women be like, oh, Tony, be careful. Oh, this and that. Listen, my faith and my hope and my trust and my confidence is in God. And as long as I'm walking with God, he's not going to allow me to fall and to fail because of the work he has me doing. And that's not arrogance. That's confidence. Like Proverbs 1:7 say, with the knowledge of the Lord comes a strong confidence. This all goes back to what I'm telling you, mindset. When you scared and you fearful of failure and falling, you not trusting. You can't be faithful and fearful at the same time. It's impossible. You can't serve two masters. You're gonna love one and hate the other. So you either loving fear and hating faith, or you gonna love faith and you're gonna hate fear. You either gonna be who God called you to be, or you gonna be who the devil is telling you to be. You can't do both. You can't do both. And also in 2025, I'm building Tony Gaskins Family Foundation. We sponsoring families. We helping families repair their credit, build credit. We helping families get into a new place to live. We helping families with clothes, with groceries. We doing the Learning Center. We raising funds. The Learning Center, because you got to sustain it every month. That'll come last. But also, that's providing jobs. Like when we get to a point where we got certain grants and we got certain things going, not only do I get a salary, but other people get a salary, or 1099 consultant or what have you. Like, people think non-profit means you can't get paid. No, you're doing work. If the organization has a budget, you get paid. Just like churches. Churches have, that's a non-profit. Churches have staff who are getting paid. That their whole entire living come from the church. Pastors are on salary. They own salary, or they living out of the church funds. So they may say, oh, I don't take a salary, but they still living out the church funds. The church paying for their house, that's a salary. The church paying for their car, that's a salary. They might not call it that, but that's a salary. They got the church credit card or bank card, paying for their dinners, paying for their gas. That's a salary. So you got to also realize and understand that right there. I'm almost to my destination, so this video will be wrapping up, coming to my mama's birthday breakfast. And I'm paying for this here breakfast. You know what? When I pay for that breakfast, I jot that down, because I want to make sure that I'm sowing at least 10%. I heard somebody say that, it's not biblical if you don't go to a local church. And that's a lie, because we are the church. We are the church. Not everybody gonna have a local church. The local church might not exist one day. We might go into a totalitarian society in 50 years to where churches shut down. Church is in your heart. Forsake not the fellowship don't mean that you have to go to an actual brick and mortar church, because the devil working so much overtime, you might not be able to find a local church at some point. So don't let nobody convince you that the only way you could get to God is in a building. That's a lie from the pit of hell. And that's what people want to tell you, so that, and the devil want to tell you that as well. And the reason why the devil want to tell you that as well is so that he could have you in there sitting under a gay pastor like in Atlanta, because that's the only thing in your vicinity. So you feeling like you're gonna go to hell if you're not sitting in a square building that they calling church, and God ain't nowhere near that building. You got to know God for yourself, and don't let nobody. Now, if you fortunate enough to be in a city where you got a church, then God bless you. More power to you. Or if God say you become the church and start the church, more power to you. God bless you. Let that be what it's going to be. But you got to understand that you got to have a heart for the Lord. Got to have a heart for the Lord. I know my mama going to be calling me here shortly. And so we're going to be building the foundation. Raising the foundation up. Building that up. My mama already here. So get your mindset right, and in 2025, January 1st through the 31st, on Tony Gasson's Academy. Now, I'm going to be filming a video almost every day, but that right there, information, will be exclusive to those in the Academy. And the reason why I put some stuff behind a paywall is just because not everything is for everybody. You can't cast pearls to swine, meaning it's certain people out there in these free spaces like this that are negative and toxic and draining and all of that right there. And so I don't want to even deal with those type of people. So for some things, it is for people who have made an investment, people who separate themselves, people who want to be separated before being elevated. And that's the people I want to deal with sometimes. But notice it ain't about greed, because if I was Myron Golden, that $25 course would be $2,500. And I ain't knocking the brother now. When I mention him, I ain't knocking him. I'm just telling you the difference. But again, that's mindset. And he done made over 100 million. But again, that's mindset. So that's another level of mindset, because I provide the same level of value, but that's another level of mindset that he had that mindset. And so maybe when I'm his age, I have that mindset. I ain't there yet. I can't charge you like that right now. I ain't got that kind of confidence to charge you like that right there and be able to sleep at night. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, because I'd be waiting on charge bikes. I get charge bikes now for charging a few dollars. People misspend $5 on Tony Gas Academy. They writing in for a charge bike. Oh, I accidentally bought this $5 course and didn't realize I already had it. But hey, God bless you. Got to go for this here music catch on here. We'll talk soon. Keep your head up. Get old TonyGasAcademy.com. Talk to you soon.